So here's a new video I wanted to do a long time. It's about head movement, understanding head movement, how you move your head. Obviously that's a simple thing, move the head, but to understand head movements is like the prerequisite to understand being standing on your feet, to sit. You need to understand how to feel your head when you move your head. So that's what this video is about. I really don't know why I'm so reluctant to do those videos. Please like it and share it if you like it and if you want to share it, and maybe that give me some motivation to do more of those videos. So basic head movements. Usually you can teach such a lesson for like an hour, 45 minutes, at least 20 minutes to get students into the feel of how to do it. It's a YouTube video, I don't want to do a full-length lesson, so let's get into head movements. The first easy one, the most easy one, get people to sit on a chair or to sit cross-legged if they can sit on the floor. You can do it even in standing, but I would say sit on a chair, and don't use a chair that's backwards. Don't use this kind of chair. Just take a simple stool, something with a level seating platform. Don't use chairs that have a backward seating platform. These are not chairs, these are not meant for sitting, these are meant for breaking backs and torturing students and torturing office workers and making them go have surgery and back surgery and everything. Don't use those kind of devices, they're evil. Use chairs with a level seating platform. If you don't have one, get a seat wedge. Pay 20 euros to have a really good seat wedge until you have a level seating platform. Okay, once the seating level, don't slouch, just sit upright and you're ready to do head movements. And the first one, you first need to sit and feel your head. So this already start, is feel your head on top of your head, not your hand, your head on top of your spine, right? Your head on top of your spine. Your cervical spine starts right between your ears, somewhere around here, C1, and then it goes down. There's a knob here to C7, and there's 7 vertebrae inside your neck, and just feel like your head is on top, and then bring the focus on your nose, onto your tip of your nose. Focus on the tip of your nose, and bring your nose, the tip of your nose, a bit upwards, a little bit upwards. And come back, and then bring the tip of your nose a little bit downwards and come back. And here, this is the first head movement, this is nodding, but we focus on the tip of the nose. We bring the tip of this is a trick in Feldenkrais. Where do we initiate movement? Where do we have our focus? So right now the focus is on the tip of the nose a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, until you get the feel. Don't hold your breath, just breathe. Feel of this movement, and now I will show you a couple of computer graphics, because I have this software, I bought this software, and just give you an illustration. Before we go really into feeling, I give you an illustration. And here I have this software where I can just put a skeleton. There's many types of skeleton. This is a male skeleton. Supposedly I didn't work much on the light. And then I have I can adjust anything on the really anything, about any bone I can adjust on this skeleton. So to have the head tilting a little bit backwards, I touch C1 through C7, and every vertebrae I move 2 degrees. So that's not much, it's just a 2 degrees movement. And of course the skeleton does not have a nose, your skeleton neither. There's no skeleton with nose. There's no bone in the tip of your nose, but you see, each vertebra is moved 2 degrees, and that's enough to have a big tilt of the head backwards. It really tilts backwards. If you move just every vertebrae a tiny little bit, it's already a big movement. And we are set out to do that, to move every vertebra a little bit. Don't just the top vertebra, not just the chest, but move everything a little bit. And then I can have the whole skeleton animated. So you see how that looks like when the skeleton nods. And it's large. 2 times 7 is 14 degrees, and you can see that's a large movement. It's really a lot. The nose goes up and down a lot. We don't need that much movement. So we come back and you just move the nose a little bit up, a little bit down. So maybe that's like half degree for every vertebra, just a little bit. And I want you to feel those vertebrae. I want you to feel this movement in the neck, but at the same time focus on the nose. It's the nose that goes up and down. And here comes my first question. When you move your nose up and down, what does the top of your head do? What's the movement of the top of your head? If your nose goes up, where does the top of your head go? Try to feel both. Try to feel the tip of your nose and try to feel the top of your head. How they play together. Has to. It's one head. You can't go in opposite directions. They have to move together. And focus on the back of your head. The back of your head. And you will notice when the nose goes up, the back of your head goes down. And when your nose goes down, the back of your head goes up. Up, up. You feel that? You feel that? How one goes up and one goes down? The same from the top of your head. This is magic. This is alchemy. To focus on two different things at the same time. To split your awareness into two and focus on 2 points in space. Same time. Same two different. It's not easy. It takes some practice to do that. Or to focus on 3 things. Focus on your chest as well. Alright, so that's up and down. There's more movements. Next movement. Nose left and right. Focus on the tip of your nose and move the head a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. Left, right, left, right, left. And with your eyes, do whatever you want. You can move the eyes to the right or move the eyes to the left. That's a different lesson. Differentiating head movements and eye movement is a different lesson. Like nose to the left, eyes to the right. We don't do that now. It's just the tip of your nose to the left, the tip of your nose to the right. And I have the skeleton again. I did the skeleton. Let's have a look. It's so smooth, isn't it? It's a silver gray smooth skeleton, really smooth, and you can see I choose a skeleton and not a whole head so you can see the vertebrae moving. Each vertebra twists 2 degrees to the right as maximum and 2 degrees to the left as maximum. So this is the head turning, and you see we don't have any chest movements because I didn't touch the chest of the skeleton. In real life you would have a tiny little bit of chest movement as well if you don't restrict it. So we can turn the skeleton around. You see, I did this nice animation to move the skeleton around. It's really cool how it turns. Let me turn it back because it's so cool. And then turn it around again. Alright, so we have the skeleton from behind. And you can see the nose and the back of the head go in different directions. Right? Can you feel that? When your nose goes, tip of your nose goes to the right, then the back of your head is moved to the left. And the other way around is opposite directions. But here is my next question. What does the top of your head do when you move your head to the left and to the right? What does the top of your head do? Where does the top of your head move? Yeah? Doesn't go anywhere, right? There's a different way to move your nose left and right, which is to move the nose to the left and right by tilting the head. And when you tilt the head to the left and to right, I have a computer graphics. This time I use a not fully rendered female model. She tilts the head to the left and right. And what does the head of the top of your head do? Right, it goes to the left and to the right as well. So we have 3 distinct head movements. Tip of your nose up and down, tip of your nose left and right, and then we have the side bending movement. So you have these 3 movements, and we can work with them, and you can work with your clients with them, or just to find out what are head movements. Now make a circle with your nose. Make a circle with your nose. Clockwise circle. Make a clockwise circle with your nose. And you have a combination of all 3, obviously. And if you know, you have to practice a little bit to be able to do circles, and don't do squares and eggs and all sorts of stuff. Just try to do little circles. And if you do this lesson for 20 minutes or half an hour, Your movements will organize by themselves. You have to trust your body to organize. Because these are movements usually people never do, never. And if you just start doing them, they will organize your neck, will make your neck a lot better. But that's against neck pain, I guess. We have to try. In combination with my previous lesson, of course, with the feet training, plus these head movements in combination, I'm sure this is a neck pain relief. Because the neck organizes itself and there's a connection to the feet and the neck. So there's a study by Robert Schleib, the great fascia guru, and he measured runners. He put a device on their neck to measure the tension in their necks and to measure the tension in their hamstrings. He measured that runners who have a relaxed neck have more relaxed hamstrings and thus are able to exert more power. He did before and after measurements of this. To have a tense neck and go running, then the performance will be worse. And if the neck is relaxed and they run for the same amount of distance, they have a faster time and they perform better because the neck is relaxed and the hamstrings are relaxed and more easy to work. So just continue with this and do counterclockwise circles. And try to feel, when you do circles with your nose, what does the top of your head do? Does the top of your head do circles too? And that's really difficult to feel. And that's why this lesson takes so much time. When you do left, right, it's easy to feel the opposite. But once you start to do circles, it gets very, very complicated. It starts to be difficult. And change directions of circles. When you do circles with your tip of your nose, what kind of circles does the back of your head do? Is it always the opposite? And then you try to focus on the top of your head. It's a lot more difficult. So you can have these three movements and do it in your own terms. Just now you know these three movements, and you can, when you're in the subway or when you're in the bus or in the car or standing in line somewhere, you can do mini circles, little head movements, and just try to find out. Have questions. If you turn your head, focus on your earlobe. What's the distance between your earlobe and your shoulder? When you move your head, when does this distance become longer? You can imagine there's a little rubber band, imaginary Feldenkrais rubber band between your lobe of your ear and the shoulder. When you turn your shoulder, when does this rubber band get longer and when does it get shortened? And if you do a circle, try to feel this rubber band. When does it get longer and when is it shortened? That's questions for raising awareness of yourself, of your skeletal structure, of how these different points in space on your skeleton relate to each other. What you do when you do something, to get aware of what's happening when you do things you usually do automatically, and then just sit and take a break and feel how your head is on top of your shoulders. Where is your head on top of your shoulders? Where is the position where the head is carried by the skeleton and by the structure, as opposed to holding your head and with support from the back muscles? Just have your head on top. So where is this position where your head is really on top of your shoulders? I think now you should be able to feel it. It's good to feel it, right? It's a good feeling to be able to feel where stuff is, how this works together. Alright, that's my video so far. Have fun with your head movements. Don't forget to like and share and comment if you like. And see you next time.